Misty Blescin Uba, the Speaker of this Parliament. Wherever you're watching from, it is your show. Thank you, Parliamentarians in diaspora. While Parliamentarians are on the desk here from different constituencies to give their opinions on some of these issues as it affects you and I. Welcome to the Parliament once more. This week's edition on the Parliament, the topic is very critical. But I can tell you, opinion, choice, and orientation have seen to be very different from age to age, environment to environment, country to country, and people to people. Welcome once again. We'd like to thank Guinness Nigerian PLC, Nigerian Breweries PLC, GSR 360 Studios. We thank you all for being part of the show. On my immediate left is Soibifaa. Soibifaa, how are you?
I'm fine. Cheers.
Good luck. And my immediate right, Washington.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Greetings to you all.
And on my far right is Dominic.
Thank you, Speaker. Hello, viewers at home.
Good. And so we're back. Let us unveil what this topic is. Homosexuality. Can it be seen as a psychological or a biological issue? I don't want to say whether it's a disorder or not. But we're looking at it today. Is it psychological or biological? We'll be back after this short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. You're welcome back. And so, like I said much earlier, I don't want to know whether it's a disorder, but we're looking at it. Homosexuality. That's those who practice gay and those who practice lesbianism. We're saying, is it psychological or biological? So, sir, this group of people, they are part of, they are part of communities where we come from. They are part of the world, community. Yeah. But in your personal opinion, from your constituency, do you think it's a psychological or a biological issue?
Well, viewers, you're welcome. First of all, say, as a non-school personnel in medical or behavioral practice, I asked some professionals a few questions, and some of them told me that under no condition can they really say these things are normal things to happen. And someone referred me to the Bible too, and I saw that in Sodom and Gomorrah, these things happened, and the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. It is not intended for any human to so behave. If it happens, I will say, in my opinion,
that is a disorder.
It is a misnomer.
Okay, so it can be seen as a disorder.
It is a disorder.
And so we are now asking, is it a psychological or a biological disorder? Now that we have defined it as a disorder.
Yes, I will tell you. From acquaintances I have made with people, professionals and otherwise, nobody has proven to me that this particular habit is hereditary.
Okay, so it cannot be seen as biological.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Now, Washington, do you want to agree that this behavioral pattern is a disorder?
It's a disorder. That's the word we could use. That is an anomaly. But I tend not to agree with whether it's psychological disorder or biological. For me, it's a spiritual disorder.
That's another angle to it.
It's not psychological, but it's spiritual disorder. Well, let's not just go.
And so, from your angle, we're not seeing that it is. You're bringing spirituality into
it, yes.
Okay, we will. Dominic.
For me, the first thing I think of most times when I hear of these things, I keep asking, where did this come from?
No, but they have said that it started in the Bible.
Of course, it started in the Bible.
And so it's not new to earth.
Okay, now
it did not start there.
Now it's
reference was made.
Reference was made. Yes. So it's not new to earth.
It's new to earth.
Yes.
Okay.
But my own question is this: for those practicing it and those not practicing it, have there been anyone who has been able to define it? Instead, they keep telling us stories to favor these people and these people. For me, I have not seen a real definition of that word. And for me, the gospel truth is just this. Let's bring it down to a layman's way.
Okay.
Only gay or lesbianism is none of what I want to hear. This thing called lesbianism or gay, for me, is a way. Let me please you. A man meeting sleeping with a man, or a woman sleeping with a woman.
Yes.
So for me,
that behavior
for me, I see it as how well in the first place. How well. Because it is not. I can't call it just spiritual.
Okay.
I can't call it biological.
Okay.
I can't call it psychological. But if there is any way to classify that thing,
well,
I don't think it's even for now is clear to anybody.
Okay. Now, viewers, let me go a step further. Psychology is a study of mind and behavioral pattern of a human. Now, we're saying if it's a disorder, like we're all agree that it's a disorder, genetic, biological is genetic, coming from one gene to the other.
Yes.
And so, from a very large extent, we're all believing that this cannot be biological.
Oh.
Now, if it's psychological or spiritual, the first question is, why does it happen?
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Yes, please.
There is a very thin line that we are treading here.
Yes.
If we all agree that there's an empirical proof that homosexuality or lesbianism is not biological, we will now say, picking where thief born, they become thief. Will you say that there's a biological link between the parents and the thieving child?
Yes. Yes. Of course. It is genetic.
Speaker, thank you.
Stealing can be genetic.
If that can happen, it is possible that this issue of
homosexuality can may. No, see, unfortunately, why it cannot be genetic is that they don't have there is no way a man will meet a man and have a child. Yes. They are only going to adopt with what somebody has done.
No, these deviant attitudes are born of people who probably can be proven not to have the same tendency.
And so it cannot be seen to be biological
At all. Because for me, from my own point of view, I see just like they say, an idle man is already the devil's workshop. I see this is that if you don't have something new, you begin to think of something stupid doing.
So, it is not only the product of idle minds alone. This issue has become the glamorized habits of top class celebrities.
So we are looking at why.
I would say now I agree to my fellow parliamentarians talk about spirituality. I agree to that. Then number two, the law. There are certain financial laws that make people go into this act.
And so environmental effects
are there.
Okay.
You see? And now we live in a world where things that are condemnable and evil are glamorized to the level where even those who do not have the intent to become so begin to learn and acquire and become that person.
Okay.
I want to take a little leap from what was just said. You see, for me, first of all, I say spiritual, and nobody can tell me not spiritual.
No, but you actually have to prove to us that your opinion that is spiritual.
Yes, good. One, that is one. Two, it's materialistically driven in some situations. That's why I said I want to borrow from where the ball stops.
So environmental and economic factor.
Economic factor. Now there is this class social status, which they are all born under capitalism, where everything now is all about material acquisition. However you get it, doesn't matter. Because why I am coming to say that it's spiritual is this. We know about, or heard about people using their body parts for money, rituals for money. If you look at it scientifically, psychologically, there is no way somebody will sell his one hand or one leg or kill his child for money. It cannot be proven. It cannot. That is not a. It's not a currency making machine. That somebody has killed his child or killed his wife or used his body parts for money. You can't translate it from that situation into material situation. But because we live in a spiritual world, we don't live in a physical world. We are physical, we live in a spiritual world. So many things are being governed spiritually. And this particular act of human, which is so degrading and dehumanizing, is a spiritual thing, is a war between the light and darkness. The devil is the Lucifer is behind whatever that is happening.
So it means that because like Soibifaa said, that it's referred to in the Bible. So the reference has been there before now.
Exactly. And if he wasn't spiritual and dehumanizing, God wouldn't have destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So at the point where the issue now is this, we are now in a modern Sodom and Gomorrah, which is the global village now, where the Western world, the Southeast Asian world, the Africans and the Arctic and the Atlantic region, they are now they are having a circuit that if you don't buy into this evil dummy of allowing them as their rights, because human rights activities or human rights protection has not done mankind so much good as it's been perceived to. Because whenever you want to say this is not right, it's humanly unreasonable, they will tell you that it has the right.
Naturally unreasonable.
Yeah, how can you naturally unreasonable? So how can you allow somebody to go into something that is obscene, something that does not make any sense? Now let me come down here. Now they are telling us that they are fighting for rights in some other countries that they can adopt. Adopt whose child?
So you refuse to have a child and you want to adopt somebody's child.
Anomaly or dysfunction of mental formation, they are all, for me, they are clogged down under spiritual connotation.
Can I just...
Dominic, hold on. Dominic, why do you think this happens?
Well, like I said before, an idle man is not the devil's workshop. Just like my friend here is watching today.
But some of these people are very busy.
But
some of these people are very busy.
So, yes, they are busy.
Okay, their spiritual mind is
they are busy, but their spiritual mind is not busy.
So
they have that thing inside them. Imagine, okay, now, just like other day, a child went to school, like other child, like other kids. He came down from his the car that brought him to school. The first was like, why is that your father brings you to school? Well, why your mom? He said, my mom is at home. Now he said, when will she bring you to school? And this child went back home, met the same parents who are of this practice. Yes. Okay. And now said, Mom, Dad, you said you are my mom and dad. Please, where is my mom? Can I see her? And the man that takes him to school said, I am your mom. The child was like, no, because I see my friends or my colleagues in class.
Yeah,
now, for me, like I was asking, I'm trying to.
Yeah, so it's more of a natural disorder.
Yes.
Now, Soibifaa, sexual orientation has to do with the brain formalities. It comes out as either choice or orientation. Choice as it is sexual preference. Orientation defines us, right? And so, for the communities where these are mostly practiced, can it be seen that it is their sexual orientation or their sexual preference, which is choice?
Mr. Speaker, if I were to be doing a PhD thesis, this would have given me a very good grade. But now that you have put my little head into a big task, let me answer it the best way I can. Number one, sex.
Yes.
No one teaches anyone about it. It's a natural thing there.
Yeah, the natural instinct
It's
in
a natural
you.
thing that
Yeah,
every creature has its own sexual instincts.
if animals can practice it.
Yes. Now, to say whether it's a choice or orientation,
Yes.
I will say it is not the orientation, or it is the misorientation and the choice. I will say by
misorientation.
yes, by saying so, friends who have been lured into this act,
Yes.
you know, that nature says is despicable, not me. Okay? Know that what they are going into is not good. So it is always done in very top secret way. It is the same way people who have voluntary choice of sexual sides, okay, maybe with the opposite sex too, do not come and parade it on the open.
So how come they are now? How come they are now wedding?
I'm coming. One is natural. That negative and positive must meet for us to have sparks of life. Today we have glamorized negative, positive to the point where, because of its glamour and the financial benefits, people are now having the choice of saying, I prefer this so that I can make X amount. Yes, so the issue of saying that, can I make myself clear?
Yes.
I said misorientation and choice is where I will base my talk on. Misorientation is that people are misled by flamboyant things they see these people do. Okay? Which makes them make the choice, the unnatural choice of becoming sex partners to the same sex. You understand? There is hardly anybody who has proven that it is because of the way he or she is. Of course, we know that nature creates some transvestites. But you see, naturally you see them, instantly the whole world knows that they have a challenge. They could either tilt towards the feminine side
or the masculine side.
But whichever way, the ones I have seen in my life have been able to marry and even produce responsible children without, making any of their children. They are seen grandchildren of such people who are absolutely free of any of these so-called styles, despicable acts. So
now I'd like to ask you quickly.
that.
And so does it mean that almost everybody who practices this homosexuality, if you're saying that economic influence is part of it, are rich?
Not all.
Okay.
Not
and
all.
so what happens to the ones that are poor?
They die. Because I tell you one thing, it's sad, but many of them die in circumstances that are so sordid, you wish they were never born. Because I do know, this one we know, it happens in this society. When a man is going out to book a man and he's so rich, okay, the richer one is probably the one who is enjoying the of the poorer one. You understand? So that poorer one instantly, automatically becomes, it's not written, it becomes a servant of that rich man who sleeps with the not rich boy. Okay? And if that boy is even cited in error with his biological brother, he could be killed for being seen with another man.
Yes.
Okay?
You know this kind of danger.
No.
The same thing happens with the women too. I've seen women who stab each other's divine parts just for seeing their so-called babes,
partners.
Yes, babes. They call themselves babes.
Okay, now what is it? This sexual orientation, orientation defines us. Why preference is the choice we make on our own. Now, Soibifaa said that the angle he sees it from is misorientation.
Yes.
What's your view to this?
Yeah, I still stand where I stand. There is nothing orientation about there, whether it's misorientation or orientation or poor orientation or whatever we call it. For me, it's evil orchestrated. The people who are doing this, actually some of them came from well-to-do, vibrant, social conscious families and whatever. So it's like I want to bring one instance of parable. The parable of the sower. Is it the sower? Where I'm not a Bible student to that level to know where it's written, but I know the story. You have a farm and you planted your crops. Either it's okra, either it's maize, either it's groundnut.
Whatever.
Yes, and the evil, the Luciferian followers goes there to put in devil being in the farm, into it. Now, at the point of harvest, when you now come, you find that there are other crops
inside it.
You don't even know where they come from.
And then what the weed, because their farm is an unwanted place.
Yes. So what you now do, you cut them down, because these human elements should be brought down, not by will, but by the government. But ironically, the government of the world is propagating this. That's why I'm saying that there is a whole lot more to it. Into the destruction of human race through this. Because how can a country now, state countries are now saying that they're legalizing it and they are getting married, and the lawyer or the court clerk has like what happened in America when the lady said, no, I'm not going to wear this because against her own spiritual belief. Because this is spiritual anomaly, not a psychological anomaly. So we would have taken them to a rehab or a psychological but at this point in time now, you must have no. So they need more spiritual deliverance. If they so agree, but materialism has a point to play. So as the devil being goes into the crop, the farm, and you know what I've said, the owner of the farm, the Lord said, don't worry about them, cut them, harvest them, tie the ones that are the evil. And burn them, because they don't need them. So these people should be tied down, either jail, like the Nigerian government said, if a man rubs his body on the level, not even saying automatically it's part of the level B. Because he said if this finger will put you in trouble, cut it off.
Okay.
For me, I don't see any reason why these people should still be in our societies in the first place. And the most painful thing about this whole thing is our leaders. Many of them join societies and promote this whole thing in the name of becoming rich, becoming big, becoming president and governors of state and countries. It's a shameful act. Because I think okay, if people are saying people should go into this habit, this behavior, this dirty thing, why don't you also provide means for you as an individual or group of people doing this thing? It means whereby you can live best. Why would you not go say you want to go and adopt?
And so parliamentarians will be back after this short commercial break. You will agree with me that it is purely a brain tasking topic we are doing today. We'll be back, don't go anywhere.